Hey guys, what's up? It's MrCrayfish and welcome back to another live stream. I said if I got 100 likes, I'd start the stream straight away, and we only have like a minute 40 something left. Hopefully the live stream starts. I'm not sure if it does. It doesn't look like it's changing. Hopefully this is not an awkward intro. Is it starting? Okay, live now. It's working. Okay, I thought I was a little confused there. It wasn't turning on the watch page, but thank you guys for joining in today. Today we are going to be working on the community edition, and I had a lot of people because I was posting sneak peeks on Twitter. I was actually developing it and working on some of the furniture, but I wasn't actually live streaming it, and people wanted to see me actual live stream it. So I thought I would do tonight a live stream, and then afterwards the video would be posted. So if you do happen to miss this, or you don't want to watch it all at once, you'll be able to watch it later on my channel. And thank you if you are a person watching on my channel. I just got to turn off notifications on my phone real quickly. But yeah, today we got a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about in this live stream today. I thought I would finally I'm thinking about doing like a separate video, but I thought maybe for you guys I'll talk to you guys about a kind of bit more of a sensitive topic that I didn't necessarily want to share with you, but I kind of want to get some stuff off my chest, and just kind of release it in a way. But what we're going to do first is we're going to take a look at what we have done so far. So nobody would have seen this unless you actually follow me on Twitter. If you do have Twitter, I suggest you go do follow, because I post a lot of sneak peeks of like development and that kind of stuff that a lot of people usually get excited about. People are saying I'm the best. Hey guys. The chat is quite crazy, so it is hard to see comments half the time. So if it seems like I'm ignoring it, I'm not. It's just there's a lot of messages that go through. It's hard to keep track of them. I'm at school. I'm at school. I got all my friends watching. Nice work, dude. That's how you should be doing it. Everybody listen to that guy. Get all your friends just watching. Alright, so you might have remembered we've actually got these air vents here. So I'm just going to destroy these just so I don't spoil the feature. Oops, let's just move that into frame. So we've got these air vents here, and I don't want to ruin what the feature is of them right now. But I've been working on this, and I've also been working on the bookshelf here. So the bookshelf and these air vents are essentially complete. I don't think I'm going to make really any changes to them, except for the air vent. There's still in terms of particles, I need to fix them up, but the main feature of it is complete. So let's go ahead and I'll show you guys what the air vent will do. Now, it's an air vent. Necessarily, it wouldn't really do this if you an air vent's not supposed to do this, but I wanted to do something cool with it, something a little bit different. So what happens with an air vent here is it actually blows out air. So if you stood in front of the air vent here, it's going to push you, and so I've made it so it pushes you 4 blocks. So let's just do that again. As you can see, I'm just getting pushed here. I'm not actually I'm not doing anything. I haven't got my hand on the keyboard or anything. It's literally just pushing me when I stand in front of it. Now, not only can it push entities or players, if you actually throw an item down, it's going to push that item as well. How cool is that? So this could be useful for a bunch of things. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the air vent out real quickly. Air vent, and then a block. So I'm going to place that there, air vent there. How far did I go? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And then the last one here. Now, what do you guys think is going to happen if I place an item down here? What do you think is going to happen? I'll give you guys a second. I'll give you guys a second. I'm waiting on you guys. Also, while I've kind of got like your attention a little bit, well, I've kind of got your attention all the time, but if you haven't hit that like button already, make sure you go do so, because shows your support for these live streams and for this community edition mod, because this update is going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to getting this out for you guys. It will make circles. That's a good guess. Loop, loop, circle, loop. Okay, let's go ahead and do that now. Woo! Alright, ready? Look at this. Look at this. It's going around in the circle. How cool is that? So what we're going to do is we're going to drop like wool of each color here. Look at that. How cool is that? So it could be used for some sort of automation. Not that I know anything right now that could be used for, but I'm sure you guys could come up with something that it might be useful for. Maybe it could be used for like a farm, because like you could push entities off an edge with the air vents. It could be used to push items along. I'm not sure how someone would constantly like keep pushing it in one direction. Mind you, you could probably do something like this. Hold on. Huh. Okay, I think it works. It just works. Not like super good. Let's try. We'll put one here. Make that go back that way. It would be good if it actually... Yeah, see, it like got stuck there. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's because it pushes it like... It still has that motion from this one here. So... like, as you can see at this point here, it still had the motion from this one actually pushing it. So it's possible what I could do is program it so it'll push a maximum of 4 blocks, but if it reaches like another fan here, it will cut off that push from this one and actually take it down that one. But then again, that wouldn't make too much sense. It should be like... Let's put one here. Let's see what that does. I mean, you could play around with this all day. Woo! So, like... What if we put that there? Okay, this is going to be weird. Might work. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah, kind of. Kind of. Not really. Mind you, you could put it like that. Yeah, it still kind of works. But yeah, that's the air vents. They're pretty cool. What do you guys think? What would you do with them? Let me know. And now finally, what we're going to do is take a look at the bookshelf here. So this is really simple, and I actually developed a... Let me just check GitHub real quickly. I just want to make sure I'm not like doing a bunch of work and then not committing, because it's annoying when I have like a bunch of things that... Alright, okay. It looks like... What is that? Alright, I was just working on particles. Alright. It's all good. Alright, so the bookshelf here. It's pretty cool. I should probably change around the model in the hand, but oh well. We're going to place the bookshelf down, and you'll notice that it's actually empty. So you can see the one over here is full. This one over here is empty, and this is because it doesn't actually have any books on it. So we're just going to right click it here. It's going to come up with a really simple inventory, and what we're going to do is actually get kind of any type of book. You can get an enchantment book. We also have, you can get one of the book and quills, normal book, and then there's also The other ones are a written book, which we can make. Alright, so we've got a written book now. So you can put all these different types of books actually on the shelf here. And as you can see, the shelf here will adjust its models according to how many books are actually on the shelf. So if I take one of these out, it's only going to have 3 on there. If I take one out, it's only got 2. If I take one, it's only going to have 1 left. If I fill it up, it's going to have 5 books on it. So it's just a really simple indication of how many books are actually on the shelf. And then you can just go in there, take them out, whatever you need to do. But that's pretty cool, isn't it? So yeah, what I was saying about like the framework I kind of built for this, it's like a really flexible framework. So beforehand I was like rewriting every tile entity to have like a container, but then I thought like, why don't I just create kind of a template that I wouldn't have to like implement all the time. I could simply just extend it. So I created this class here called basic inventory. So as you can see in like the bookshelf here, the GUI, it's got 5 slots. If I go to tile entity bookshelf here and I just go up, I'm specifying that this inventory should have 5 slots simply just by calling the super method and putting in 5 there. Now that means you could change that. So if I wanted 9 slots, I'd simply just change that to 9, and I've got a 9 slot inventory, and this GUI here will dynamically update to 9 slots, which is really, really cool. If you just wanted 1 slot, you'd put 1. If you wanted 2 slots, it's really cool and makes this thing a whole lot easier. Now there is some extra methods in here I'm overriding, and these are just some custom methods I need for the tile entity bookshelf. But yeah, that's kind of something I had to write just in case I used it many times in this mod, or even in my like furniture mod or something like that. Maybe probably not more so my furniture mod, because I have a specific theme on how I do all the GUIs and make them all consistent. I've been talking quite a lot. 303 people watching right now. Thank you guys for joining in. I didn't expect like a Monday live stream to attract so many people, so thank you guys so much for joining in. If you haven't hit that like button already, make sure you go ahead, snap it up, use your claws, snap that button. Let's break it. Not really, but go hit that like button, show your support. This mod is going to be really cool and I can't wait to actually release it. Now, what we're going to be working on today is, I was thinking about the notepad here, because I feel like that's going to be the easiest for the live stream. Something like the 3D printer here is going to be really complex, and I'll tell you my ideas later about that when I do start working on it, but it's going to be quite advanced. The bubble head, I'm just still kind of trying to figure out how I'm actually going to do it, because I can't rotate like a block entity. I have to kind of change the head into an actual proper model, entity model, so until that happens I won't be able to do that. The book stack here, I'm not really sure what I'm actually going to do with it. I'm thinking of literally just keeping it as purely aesthetics instead of having a functionality. Like, I know you could get like a book and then place it down, but I don't really like that idea of overriding kind of like a default, like the behavior of a vanilla item, just in case like it's used in other mods and those kind of things. The water cooler here, again, that will be simple, and maybe I'll work on that because it's easier to do the renders. It's easy to fill up like a bucket of water or something like that from it. What do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to do the water cooler, or do you want me to do the notepad? What is it called? Corkboard. The corkboard or the water cooler? Let me know in the chat right now. I'll also start kind of just talking about what I was mentioning at the start, just kind of some topics. Well, not really topics, but topic. I'm just gonna put my phone on my charger real quickly, just because it's going flat. Whoa. All right. Alright. So a lot of people are saying water cooler. I think a lot of people think the water cooler, not the corkboard. Alright. We'll do the water cooler, seeing as you guys want me to work on that. Not that I don't want to, but you guys want me to do that. I'm happy working on either of them. Alright, so what we need to do is, a lot of people were saying make it bigger. A lot of people were saying it because, like, you compare the water cooler here to this coffee machine and it looks really small. But the thing is, like, I don't really want to modify like the models too much, mainly because that's what the person actually designed and that's what you guys voted in. So, like, you guys wanted this in, so why should, like, I shouldn't be changing anything. You guys wanted this in, you guys voted for it. So there should be no reason for me to change the model at all. Like, I do, like, I understand, like, the thing with the community edition mod is that it's everybody creating it. Nobody knows, like, how to have, like, a standard kind of scale. And that's, like, the thing with my furniture mod. Because I'm designing it, I know what the right types of sizes are and those kind of things. But as you can see, like, this coffee machine's massive. This microphone's massive. This bookshelf is quite small. Like, look at the books here. But then you look at these books and these are just gigantic. So if that was me personally doing it, I probably would have made the bookshelf a lot bigger. But because you guys designed it and you guys voted it in, like, I shouldn't have to change it, you know? Alright, so I think, yeah, we're going to work on the water cooler. Let's do this. The chat is just going really crazy at the moment. I don't know what's going on. It's really random. It's kind of downside. It's a little bit random. But, oh well. Let's get into this now. So, let's just think. Tile entity. We need tile entity for that. So let's go ahead and do that now. Create a tile entity for it. Tile entity water cooler. Extends tile entity. Now we've got a bunch of methods we have to override to make sure that this does work. Tile entity water cooler. We need. What do we need? I think. Well, first of all, I know what we need. We need these two methods here. We just need to override them. Literally override them by default. Straight away. I mean, it depends on certain cases, but this, like, if you're doing any sort of updating for rendering and you change, like, I spelt that wrong, by the way. Someone's probably like, you spelt that wrong, Crayfish. Water cooler. It was actually like wart. Like wart, like the thing like grows on your skin, like water cooler. Like, okay. I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, so pretty much straight away, I know what we're gonna need. We're gonna need a public integer, private int water level So we're going to have a water level, and I'm thinking of making like the water cooler store up to like 32. So I think we're just going to need, oh no, we don't need it. Maybe, we'll see if we need to initialize it. So water level, we're going to create source. I like to do this now, like instead of writing stuff, you can just use this kind of, these methods here. And we'll do it one called public void add water level. So get water level, add water level. I might make this get water level a float, and we'll do return water level divided by 32f. Hopefully, because that's an integer. Oh no, I think what happens when you divide with Java is that if you have an integer here and then you divide it by like a float, it's going to go as a float. Whereas if I divided 32f by the water level, then I think it's going to go to an integer. I think that's how it works. Oh well, it's saying that this is the return type is a float, so it must be returning as a float, but it should work. Can't remember the exact details. And then add water level. We just want to do if water level is less than 32, then water level plus plus. We also want to do a public void remove water level. We'll just call it add water. Add water, remove water, and this will actually be get water level. Remove water if water level. Might make this boolean, remove water level. Yeah, make it boolean. I'll keep it with void for now. If I do need to make it boolean, I'll do it later on. Because I'm thinking I might need it when I'm actually, what we're going to do, get water level. We're just going to do get water level percent, get water level percentage. Just because I'm going to use this one here for the rendering. Alright, that should be good. Remove water level. If it's more than 0, then water level take. We also need to make sure we update the data. So this is what happens when rendering if you don't like update the data. I'm about to sneeze. Actually, it was a cough. My bad. Yeah, I don't know what this whole like, I'm not gonna mention it, but like I don't know where this actually came from, Yoshi. People are weird. Mark block for update position, so that will make sure that the data from the server is actually synced to the client. Otherwise you would have some rendering errors. That should be all good, and we only do it when we actually change the value. So as you can see, I'm only putting it inside this if method here, or this if statement, I mean, because we're incrementing the water level there. So once it's incremented, something's changed, let's update the block. Let's override two methods, read from NBT and write from NBT. So we just need to make sure we write that water level. So compound dot set integer water level, and do the same. Oh, that's read. Hold back. My bad. Put that in there. Then here we're going to do this dot water level equals compound dot get integer water level. And just for consistency, just going to put that there. Alright, so we're saving the water level, we're also reading the water level. Alright, so I think that pretty much it for the tile entity class. What we're going to do now So we're going to head into the block for the cooler. I just called it cooler, not actually water cooler. Might fix that up. Yeah, I'd rather it named that. And then we need to override on block activated. On block activated. Return true. And what we're going to do is, item stack current equals player in dot get current equipped item. I think that's the one. Then we're just going to check if current doesn't equal to null, because obviously a player can have nothing in their hand, so we're going to make sure that we're not going to call methods on a null object or a non-existent item. So if the player has something in their hands, if current.getItem equals items.bucket, then what we're going to do is we need to get an instance of, we'll do it here, tile entity tile entity equals world in dot get tile entity position. So we need to get an instance of the tile entity cooler, so we can get those methods that I created before, such as get water level. If tile entity instance of tile entity water cooler, and let's just put that inside. I could have made that what's it called again? Thing where you put the exclamation in front. I forgot what it's called. Damn it. It's called, what is it called, guys? I'm sure there's somebody in the chat that knows what it's called when you do the exclamation in front of something. I forgot what I know what it does. I know what it does. I just forgot what it was actually called. Alright, so if it is bucket, and then what we're going to do is tile entity water cooler, let's just call it cooler, equals tile, or cast tile entity to a tile entity water cooler. So if cooler dot get water level is more than 0, then what we'll do is player in dot set current equipped item or armor 0 to a new item stack items dot bucket water, and then we want to cooler dot remove water, so we remove one water level from it. And then what we're going to do is check if it is a else if what we're going to do as well is if world in dot is or doesn't equal to remote, so this means it's on the server side. I'm not sure if it's called a not. I don't use the word not for it. Exclamation in programming. It's called a logical operators. It's called a not. I was calling it something else, but it is a not. Yeah, it is a not. I was calling it something else. Because I heard like my lecturer and that other kind of stuff calling it negation. It's a negation. That's what it is. Negate. Negate. That's what I've been calling it. Negate. You gotta negate it. So if it's a bucket water, I think that's, what did I do wrong there? It's different. Water bucket. Then we're simply going to do, yeah, this is where we kind of wanted the boolean. Add water boolean. And then here we'll return true because we know that it would have added a level. Return false otherwise. So what we can do with that is we can do cooler dot add water. If it successfully added water, we will do player in dot set current item to a new item stack items dot bucket. We could do the same here as well. Boolean, so if it has water, return false. Oh no, return true. If it removed water successfully, do it true. Otherwise, just return false. Then we will just change that to here, cooler dot remove water, and get rid of that. And that's more consistent now. Okay, so actually what we'll do, we'll quickly implement this into the thing. We won't do the render right yet, but we'll just test it out, see if it's actually working. Just because I'm sure you guys want to get into the game and see what I've actually been working on, because looking at the code half the time isn't always the funnest. So implements itile entity provider, add unimplemented methods, then return a new tile entity water cooler. We also need to register it or it's not going to work at all. And we'll also talk about that topic I was saying before, because I haven't got into it. I've just been focusing on the code way too much. So water cooler, I think we might be good to go. Let's just close this off. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a goddamn bug with this. It's really kind of getting to me a little bit. It just keeps popping that up with that message all the time. Every time I reload the game, you gotta close it off, you gotta refresh, and then it will actually work. Alright, so the thing I kind of want to tell you guys, I don't really want to tell you, but I feel like maybe now that it's been a while, like it's still kind of affecting me at the moment, but because it's been a while, I feel like I'm more comfortable saying it to you guys. If you do follow me on Twitter, you probably know what's up already, but pretty much, so I'm not sure how many people knew or not, but I used to be dating this girl called Charlotte, and we dated for over 2 years and 2 years and 2 months to be exact, and it was about over 3 weeks ago that we decided not to be together anymore. And you probably didn't notice it through my videos that much because I tried to keep positive. I didn't want to have a negative impact on my videos, but it's been pretty difficult for me for the past couple of weeks. Mainly just like I'm okay. Before we continue and show this off, like just like I've been trying to like distract myself from like thinking about her, and it's been really kind of difficult for me to actually do that because as my kind of job and as my job, I'm kind of in my room all the time, and I mean, like, I can go out and do stuff on the weekends, I can do stuff during the week, but a majority of the time, I'm in my room, and I kind of have long hours, which is, can't really avoid it unless I'm, like, super productive one day, but doing coding stuff like this, it takes a while. But yeah, like, I'm sitting in my room all the time, so it's pretty hard to, like, get my mind off it, and those kind of things. I just wanted to share that kind of with you guys. Like, it makes it, like, I'm a person to kind of like bottle things up, and when I kind of get stuff out and that kind of thing, it makes me feel a whole lot better. Not that you guys would know, but I also have anxiety, and I've had like anxiety attacks in the past, and even not as often as they were, but there would be certain like triggers for them. Like, they don't just happen normally. There's a certain trigger which actually sets them off. I actually went to like a psychologist, and like he like helped quite a lot, and like I want to say this, like my girlfriend really kind of helped me with it. Like, my ex-girlfriend really helped me actually get the motivation to go do it, because I had anxiety for like quite some time, and I never actually went to the doctors to go speak about it and that kind of thing, because I'm just like, hey, I'm alright, I don't need to go. But then it just kind of started picking up again, and when I did go to the psychiatrist or psychologist, I'm not sure which one it is, yeah, it really helped quite a lot and made me just feel like a whole lot better, because I'm talking to someone that understands the whole thing and knows what I'm actually going through. Like, not necessarily he doesn't have anxiety, but he knows exactly like what's happening to me, and it's good to talk to someone that actually knew, like, I'm not, like, there's nothing really wrong with me, it's just in my mind. And it's sad that like I'm always going to have like anxiety now. Like, the most that can happen is it just kind of just calms down and doesn't happen, but I'm always going to have like thoughts. And one thing that I do a lot is kind of like overthink, and then I would go into like a really kind of, I don't know how to like describe it, like I'd make myself have a bad mood, or I'd have like it's hard to explain. I think of like crazy situations that would never happen, and like, why am I trying to like guess what's happening? Like, unless, like, I'll think of like things that aren't see, I'm really struggling just to tell you guys how I feel like, because it's just it's crazy. But anyway, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I'm not with my ex-girlfriend anymore. Like, I have talked to her since, and we're hopefully kind of gonna like just meet up to kind of like we just chat about it. We're not like meeting up to hang out or anything. We're literally just hanging out to kind of just chat about it. But it's been tough for me, and just wanted to let you guys know. But you probably haven't really noticed it. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's test out this cooler now. So we need a bucket of water, and then also just a normal bucket. We actually don't even need the normal bucket. We just need the normal water bucket. So if we go ahead and right click this now, as you can see, it's put the water into it. If we right click it, we got the water back. So let's just do that again. We'll put that in. We'll get rid of the bucket. We'll get a brand new one. And then I think we should be able to right click that, and we get a bucket of water. Let's test this with an empty bucket. And as you can see, it's not actually taking anything out because there's nothing in there. So as you can see, it's working as it should. Now all that's simply to do, and hopefully, yeah, that is like perfect. Like that top bit is like perfectly dead center in the middle. I'm thinking of actually, instead of making this bit like people wanted it bigger, what I'm gonna do is people saying call her, call her, call her. It's a little different than that. It's a lot different than that. Like, why we broke up is not necessarily, no, neither of us did a bad thing to each other. She didn't do anything bad to hurt me. I didn't do anything bad to hurt her. It's literally probably because, like, oh, I do know why I do know, like, why. I don't know why I'm saying it's probably because I do know why. We kind of just felt like our relationship wasn't necessarily, like, it was kind of turning into something that wasn't a relationship. It was kind of more of like a really good best friends, and there's a good word for it, and it's called platonic, and it's basically, I don't really want to get into it, but it was basically like platonic love for each other. And like, I guess like maybe we kind of didn't get excited about each other as much as we kind of feel like we should have. But I really don't want to talk about this, to be honest. I don't really want to talk about this. But it's like, I feel like maybe there could have been a lot of things that I could have done. Well, I can't blame myself really, but I feel like there's things that could have happened that might have helped the relationship. But it is what it is, and I didn't realize that back then. And yeah, that's how I'm just gonna have to live basically life now. And it's not the end of the world for me. Like, it could be literally, maybe I'll go date other people. It could be like 3, it could be 4 people. Who knows what happens? It might not even be that. It could be 1 person, and or 2 people. But then it could be like, these people aren't just kind of right for me, and maybe like Charlotte would do the same thing, because people, like, it's not my thing at all it's not my goal at all to get back with her. I'm kind of going on my life, see how it goes. And if something else comes up, and maybe somebody even more special comes along, then I'm going to go that way. I'm not going to think about Charlotte anymore. Alright, that's getting a little too deep now. Yeah, I'm sorry, like, I know a lot of people, you guys are here, like, are young in the chat, and like, I do appreciate your advice, but like, saying call her, ask her out on a date, no, that doesn't really work, and that doesn't work in real life. And like, I could say that, be like, yeah, but nah. Alright, so what we're going to do now is, I'll probably make that render bigger, but for now, what we're going to do is we're going to create that render inside of this kind of water jug at the top here, just to indicate how many levels of water we've actually got left in it. What are you talking about? I just joined the stream, it seems pretty serious. You'll have to rewatch the stream, it will be posted later on, but it's just talking about something that you guys might not have known, or maybe you knew, but then you didn't realize something happened between myself and a certain other person. But let's go ahead and we need to create the render. I think, let's just check. I need to know how long we've been live streaming for, just so, wow, hasn't even been half an hour yet. It's only been like 22 minutes. I'm going to try and keep this stream to an hour, just because I have been going to bed a lot earlier, and I am getting tired later on, so we should be able to finish the water cooler easily by tonight. Alright, let's get back into the code. Stop talking about your girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. So what are you trying to tell me? You are the one who is in the wrong. What? She didn't break my heart at all. Everybody feels like this after it. And like I've talked to her, I've talked to her since it's happened, and we pretty much feel exactly the same. It's just as a relationship it wasn't working out, and it's hard being like friends after being in a relationship. And hopefully you guys can take that as like some kind of life advice. Like, a lot of you guys are young, you've probably never dated a girl, and you'll experience your first heartbreak sooner or later, and it's not the best feeling. You feel like you're just kind of worthless. You're pretty much like, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. But literally don't think about it like that. Like, I'm going through a hard time, but I know that I'm going to meet someone in the future. I'm going to meet someone soon, maybe, or who knows what happens. But literally, it's kind of just like, it is what it is. Don't try and change things. Don't try and change her mind, because that's what it is. Anyway, we're going off topic quite a lot. We're not getting any progress done, that's what I'm saying. People are saying, do I love her? I guess you could say right now that I still have, like, in me that I still love her a little bit. I mean, I don't know how to say that. Like, I still love her, but then it's kind of like, okay, it's hard. It's like, that's what you feel like after a relationship. You still love them as a person. You're still everything. It's just, it wasn't working out, and it's just a matter of kind of losing that kind of feeling for the person. Oh yeah, someone just said shout out, so I completely forgot about that. Let's do an Instagram shout out, because that's kind of what I wanted. Like, I want to grow my Instagram more, because I like to share pictures on there, and it's an easy way to share pictures and that kind of stuff. So go follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description below, and I will be doing shout outs. I'll do it in 10 minutes from now, then by the end of the live stream I'll do some more shout outs at the end. So go follow me on Instagram. I post a bunch of sneak peeks of old types of development. If I go on like a holiday or something, I'll take pictures there, I'll post that on it, so you guys can get up to date with what I'm kind of doing. Also, who here is from Australia? Let me know in the chat below, because I've got something quite exciting to tell you guys, and yeah, I want to let you guys know. So who here is from Australia? Where is this? Here we go. That's the render. MrCrayfish, please hear me. The books in the mod were from my book's design on the table. The creators copied me. I should be in the mod. Alright, seems like there's a lot of people from Australia here. Okay, that's good. Well, at the end of the year, in November, I'm sure you guys know about the convention, PAX. I'm going to be attending PAX again, and the difference between last year, because I went last year and it was really fun, but the difference between last year and this year is that I didn't really like announce that I was actually going. I didn't hype it up. and nobody knew I was there. Like, there was a couple of people I met, like, that knew me from Twitter, and there was also some, I think, one or two fans, but I never really announced it. So I'm going to PAX this year. I've put up an event on Facebook, so if you do have Facebook, you can go on there, say you're attending it. But yeah, I'm going this year, and I'm going to be promoting this quite a lot throughout my channel this whole year, so I thought I would announce it first on this live stream. So if you do want to get the opportunity to meet me, now you don't actually have to go to PAX. You can literally just go to the convention center to meet me. You don't have to buy a ticket. You can literally meet me outside. So it's going to be on the Saturday of PAX weekend, and yeah, you'll basically be able to meet me. You'll be able to get pictures, whatever you want to do. Want me to sign something? Want me to sign your forehead? I can do that. Probably don't want to sign your forehead. I'm not sure like what parents might say about that, but yeah. So if you are from Australia and you are interested in going, oh yeah, by the way, PAX is a gaming convention. I probably should have mentioned that it's a gaming convention. So if you are from Australia and you are interested, let me know if you're down to come, because I'd love to meet you guys. I've never had like a proper meetup, and I feel like if I'm going to be promoting this throughout this whole year until then, there's going to be a lot of people. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's do extends tile entity special renderer. Then we need to put in tile entity water cooler. So it seems like there's a couple of people saying like they're interested, which is really good. I'm sorry, like it'd be awesome if I was able to like come to America, because I know pretty much like 50% of my viewers are from America, whereas only like 8% are from Australia. So it's really hard doing meetups because a majority of my audience is from America, or not America, the US. That's a better way. America's kind of like the whole entire like continent. But it's like, yeah, if I was like go to the US or something, I would definitely try and do like a meetup. Like going to the US is kind of, it's somewhere where I really want to go, like just to kind of experience it, because it's like the thing like where everybody is, and kind of like California and that kind of stuff. I just want to know what it's like, and crazy things as well. But it kind of just seems like an exciting country that I would like to just check out one day, or check out for like a month. Alright, so we need to create a render here, and bottle renderer. I want to copy this method here. Cooler renderer. Oopsie. Let's pop that there. Let's just go back to here. Let's see what we're doing. Now there is like a problem I saw. I think it's either one of these, Blend or Alpha. I think Blend is the one we want to say Alpha, because Alpha is I want to make sure the bottle's still working correctly. Why do you think there's only 237 viewing this? People come and go. Like the average duration that somebody stays in one of these live streams is like 2 minutes. So the watch count fluctuates quite a lot. How many likes we got? 473. I did not expect to have that many in quite some short time. So let's go for 500, guys. If you haven't hit that like button already, hit it right now. Let's get to 500. I think we can do it straight away. I'm sure there's like 25 people here that haven't hit that like button so far. I'm just going to take a quick drink because my mouth, I've been talking way too much. It's just going like, it's not going dry, but it's just going all sticky. Okay. I'm not sure. Wait, let's just check. There is like a bit of sound. I haven't really got the sound on. Not sure if you guys... I'll turn it up to 50. Okay. I need to get a new headset as well. My Logitech G35 actually broke, so I've been having to use, which is really annoying. I've been having to use Audacity to record my audio instead of just using it in with Fraps because it just saves time. But I'm kind of liking using Audacity now, just because I can adjust like volumes. If game audio is too high, I can adjust that with no worries. All right, the water bottle. Let's just, well, the bottle. I just want to make sure that this is still working correctly because there were some bugs with it. Yeah, I don't know how to replicate these bugs because sometimes when somebody was viewing it, it would go all weird, but it seems like it's working. I'm just going to keep it like that. Let's just keep it like that. So we're going to do, copy this here. Go into water cooler. Actually, let's go to back to the bottle renderer here. We can copy this whole thing. And then just get rid of that. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Really weird stuff going on. Don't know why that's coming up. Yeah, there's an error, but oopsie. Puzzzy. And then we just need to render this correctly. So let's get the exact coordinates. I think we could. We might not be able to get it first shot. So it looks like it goes in 1, 2, 3 pixels. So we're going to do 3.1. 3.1f. 3.1f. And then 16 take 3.1f. So that would be 12.9 and 12.9. Then the height of them. Oh god. What is the height of this? Why'd the music Alright, so it's 14. 14 and it goes to it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it goes 14 and then we'll do to 21. We'll do 20. Yeah, just 21. Okay, now let's bind this renderer to the tile entity and then we should be good to go to actually make it render depending on... Actually, we need to do a GL state manager color color 001. Let's bind it now. And then specify the renderer for it, which is the water cooler one we literally just created. Let's load the game, debug mode, so we can actually add in. This chat is really kind of strange tonight. I do not know what's going on. I think, unless there's people like watching the live stream like 10 minutes late, like you can watch the live stream delayed, like you don't have to be watching live. So I feel like people are answering questions after like I've said it. Oh god. What's going on? Well, it's working, kind of. Did I not go in far enough? I thought I went in far enough. That didn't sound right. Tile entity render 4.1. Wow. Okay, wow, I got that like majorly off. How did I just fail so bad at that? It's inside now. And yeah, obviously like with the just cause like it's hard to tell where like the glass is. It's possible that I could change that around, but pretty much like that's what it's gonna look like. I might change the watercolor actually. I know what enabled alpha did. I think it enabled like alpha on the color, because you can do stuff like GL state manager.color. They can actually put in the alpha as well, so like 0, 0, 0. Do that as like 0.5. It does look a bit weird when it's solid. Yeah, see, like that looks better now that you can actually see through it a little bit more realistic. Might scoot that down to 0.3. Why is it still like really defined? Okay, nope, too much. Whoa. I think, yeah, let's just do GL state manager enable alpha. GL state manager. Oh god. Disable alpha. Might be a problem with that. Like, see, that just turns off instantly. Like, it's still got some alpha on it. Yeah, it's a little. It's not enough. Looks too like it looks like the actual glass. It doesn't look like the actual water. Let's just do 2. Alright, that's good so far. That's good so far. Let's just fix up the field of view here. Make it look normal. Now we can actually adjust the height depending on the length, or depending on this. So all we simply have to do is do 14 plus, what was the height of it before? 21, so that's 7. So we do 14 initially, plus 7 times the tile entity get water level percentage. We'll just change them to float straight away. So as you can see, it's not actually rendering anything because there's no water in it. So we've got buckets out. Ah, see that? See, now it's got water in it. So if we filled that up, as you can see, it's rising really slowly. It's got more in it. I think it needs to, like the alpha needs to be probably 4. It is hard to see where the actual water level is at if it's too transparent. Someone add silver play button. Let's get the likes to 666. Easy, my friend. And we got that 500. We're almost up to 600. We filled that up. Oh god. It's playing. Let's do the Instagram shoutouts now because you guys have probably been waiting for them. also just want to throw around some ideas as well in this live stream. Just before we do the shout outs. Oh no, let's do the shout outs first. You guys deserve it. You guys deserve it for being, for joining this live stream. So if you want to get a shout out, quickly go like my most recent photo on Twitter. Actually, I didn't even specify like what you guys should do. What you need to do is comment on my latest picture. I should have mentioned that before. Comment on my latest picture on Instagram and I will shout you out. So I'll give it 5 minutes. I probably should have mentioned that before. Comment on my latest picture and then I'll shout you out. What I was about to say though is I want to get some more wristbands. And actually what I'm going to do is theme them around my furniture mod, because the furniture mod, like, I'm really proud of like my furniture mod. Like, it's gotten me like, it's been like, I would say it's been a part of like my success on YouTube and that kind of thing. And you guys love it. So I thought maybe like the best idea would be to create new wristbands themed around the furniture mod, because previously it was themed around like just my YouTube channel, not anything. It was like Crustacean Nation. I don't really like do it too much, but I might bring like the Crustacean Nation kind of whole thing back soon. But if you guys would like to see kind of furniture mod wristbands, kind of like an example would be like, there'd be a picture of the toilet there and it would have like farting for days, because who doesn't like the farting part of the furniture mod? That's what it would be like. You would have a picture of the toilet and then it'd be like farting for days, like a really simple kind of like caption for it, which would be pretty cool. And yeah, I reckon it would be cooler than creating like ones based around my YouTube channel, because not only does it suit my YouTube channel, it suits a lot more people as well. So it could be people that literally just want to support the mod, and I feel like it's cooler like supporting a mod, not just by sending a donation, but actually getting something cool like merchandise. So let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, there we go, the water cooler. We pretty much just finished it off, guys. Like, we just did that. We did that, guys. I like that just everything works straight away. Like, you just go into here, boom, works straight away. Boom, works straight away. There is a little glitch there, but I'll fix that up later. Boom, straight away. And that's because that's what you do with programming. You implement stuff so it works, like, without having to change anything. That, like, if you can do that in programming, you're a good programmer. If you're hard coding things, that's bad. So like, boom, straight away works. Boom, straight away works. Alright, I think I've given you guys enough time to go on to Instagram and comment on my latest photo. So let's go have a look at the comments. Make sure I go to the start of it. Alright. So I know which ones. Okay, so we got I'm Not Darth Vader, Rixipok. I'm not sure how to say it. Josh Palmer 2911. I've seen you in the live streams many times, my friend. Thank you for continuing with your support, man. Delicious Biscuit 1. Samu Get. I don't know how to say that. Zozocha. The Squirrel Nut. Let's just go back one. The Zozocha said, "Hi, did you study university?" I'm currently going to university right now. And I'm actually going part-time instead of full-time now, just because I want to focus on YouTube. The Squirrel Nut. Hermanberg. Rubik 02. Jove Jacob. Miguel 09 Yo. Lisa HTV7. Georgia Jackson. Just Cody HD. CJA. Roglin. Rava Ditha. I don't know how to say that. Amberins. Pete 760. Alexa. Okay, that's, I don't know. Alexa or Alexa 01. Chris Cool 435. Raihan Sani. I'm not sure how to say that. Gypsy Boy. Roglin, I already said yours. So there we go, there's the shoutouts, guys. Thank you for showing your support and following me on Instagram. As I said, I'll probably post like a sneak peek straight after this stream, so make sure you guys go give it some love. I'll probably post the water cooler here, the bookcase, and the air vent, so make sure you go give them some love. Alright, so I've only been streaming for 36 minutes. I think we can work on something else. And again, I'm going to ask you guys what we should work on. So we've done the water cooler, that's off the list. I do got to fix a bunch of the icons here to make them look a bit better, but I mean, I could do that now, but it's kind of boring, and I'm sure you guys don't want boring. Book stack is pretty much done. Bookshelf's done. Microphone. I don't want to do the microphone just because I got to go through a bunch of videos to extract like the intros from a bunch of different YouTubers, so that would be a bit annoying. Air vent is pretty much done. I just got to change like the icon around and fix up particles. The coffee machine. There was a little involved with the coffee machine. Like, depends how I want to do the coffee machine, to be honest. Like, oops. Let's grab that. Like, I'm not sure, like, obviously the person that designed this, let's see who that actually was. Zcare. Put a lot of detail into this, and I would feel bad if I didn't actually, like, create something, like a functionality that was as detailed, because he's put a lot of effort into this, and I feel like it deserves a cool functionality. So, most likely, what I will do... I don't know if I want to be tricky about this. Because in my furniture mod, I've got a cup. Actually, it would be a mug. I don't have a mug in the game, so I reckon I would have to add in a mug for this to actually work. I guess this will be like the first kind of custom item. Oh no, it can be a block. Oh no, I'd rather make it an item with a 3D model instead of a block with a 3D model. So you would have a mug, you'd be able to put it on here. Maybe it would come up with like a GUI, which you could select like what one you want. So you could put both cups on here, or you could put one or the other. You could open up the coffee machine here. It would come up with an like a GUI saying what type of thing. So it could be a cappuccino, hot chocolate, mocha, espresso, whatever you want, and then you'd like click fill, and then it would have like a little animation of it actually like dripping out and filling up. I think that would be really cool, and that is, I can do that. That would be really cool to do. Where was I at? But yeah, that would basically be what the coffee machine is. And that is going to take a lot of work, and I feel like it'd be best if I started that by myself, just so you guys aren't bored of code. The 3D printer here, again, really kind of going to be crazy, so I best not start it on this live stream. The bubble head, can't really work on it because I've got to figure out how to actually, like, how it's going to work, because stuff like the coffee machine, I know everything what to do straight away, but it's going to take a while. Whereas the bubble head, I've got to convert this kind of like to an entity, then I've kind of got to try and figure out how I'm going to make the head bubble like properly, and it's going to be quite some time, and it could take me like an hour just to kind of figure out how I'm going to do that. The bookshelf is already done. Is there anything we missed? 1, 2, 3. No, that's 9. Damn, we're like, I don't know what to work on. Maybe I could be sneaky. Maybe I could be sneaky and just work on the device mod for like a couple of seconds. So it's still going to be called the Community Edition live stream, but the last segment here is just going to be a little bit of a device mod. That's it there. I don't know why I've got this in the background. I kind of accidentally set it as the background and just been too lazy to actually change it around. Whoa, what's going on here? What is going on here? What am I doing? Oh god. Alright, let's just... Don't worry about this, I just need to fix this up real quickly. Why isn't that abstract request? Oops. Alright, let's ignore that for now. We're not going to worry about that. But this is what we're going to worry about. I wanted to create an email application. But I'm trying to like figure out... Because... Actually, we don't need that. Why am I doing that? Don't need that for now. But I want to create like an email application, but I want like... You have to like sign up to it and that kind of stuff. Like you can't just create... I mean, you could use your own username, but I want to use like proper email kind of stuff. So it would be like your username at like mine mail or something hot like what would be a cool name? Let's just fix up this real quickly. What would be a cool name for like a domain name? So you know how there's like Gmail, then there's Hotmail, then there's like Outlook. What would be a cool name in terms of like Minecraft kind of style? Because you guys come up with creative ideas that I'd never be able to think of. So let me know in the chat right now what you think would be a good idea. Mod mail, mine mail, block mail. That kind of sounds like blackmail. Mailcraft, mineline, craft mail, cray mail, mine mail, at craft.com, cray mail, mailcraft, craft mail. Is there anything different besides like including mine or craft and just like what's append? I forgot what it's called when you put it at the start. Easy craft, cray mail, mine mail, craft mail, bee mail, cray mail, craft mail. Yeah, I guess craft mail will work. Like I don't want to do anything crazy. Cube mail. That stood out there. Labtic. That's your username. Cube mail. Fish mail. Bacon mail. Hotcraft. What? Blurt mail. Yog mail. Yoga. What? Redstone line. Red mail. Craft mail. I just don't want it to sound like generic, you know? Like, craft mail is kind of like the first thing you think of. Forge mail. That's Steve mail. Krabby Bell, Blocknet. That's kind of cool. Blockmail. Diamond Mail. Diamond Mail. Candy Mail. Ender Mail. I like Ender Mail. I just like how it flows. Ender Mail. Does anybody like that idea? Ender Mail. Ender Mail. Ender Mail. You can create some cool voices for that. Ender Mail. Coming to a cinema near you. Not really. Mojang Mail. What do you guys think of Ender Mail? I really like that. Ender Mail. Makes sense as well. So that would be like the domain name you would have to use for like when you create your email address. So what we need to do is, I'm sure, I don't know if you guys wouldn't know, but this is, if you're a developer, right, this is going to be like a good kind of insight of how the API actually works. So what you see right here, this is what you have like pretty much like access to. You can extend application here. Is that abstract? Yes. You can extend application here, and this is what you get. This is what you can use to create your applications with, but it gets really kind of like advanced. So we need to create a new layout. Let's call this main. I'll call it layout. How am I doing it with the yellow ones? I want to be consistent here. Layout, main menu. Okay. Then we need to specify a size. Let's be consistent as well. Pixel painter, we'll copy 100 by 100. I can literally just like copy like if I go to pixel painter here, I can copy like this here, logo, button. Probably best to create our own. Alright, so we need to create a private button new account. Let's call it actually button register account and private button login. So like initially when you load up the application, it's gonna have like, do you want to register an account or do you want to log in? Alright. So we simply just need to do this dot button register account equals new button register. Don't know about this yet, but 90 20 and then layout dot add this dot button register account. Let's do that the same with the login here. Just change that to login, and let's just make sure we goes down to 25. Let's start at 30. So I'll show you what this has done so far because it's kind of interesting what it actually does. So we're going to go into device mod here. We'll register an application. Then we'll do application email. Add that in. Boom. Load up the game. It's pretty cool. The logo for Endermail has so much potential too. Yeah, it does. Especially using like an ender pearl or something, and then you could have like the mail, like an envelope or something like that. It really does have a lot of potential. People just keep suggesting mail. Addicted mail. Rage mail. Oh god, I've got like 720p on for the window here. So if I open up the laptop here, oh god, did that like... So yeah, as you can see, there's no icon for it, but oops, forgot to do something. Forgot to actually this set current layout menu. Otherwise, it just uses the default layout, which has nothing on it. So, alright, I think we're gonna have to restart the game. I should really do it in debug mode. Would have saved some time. Put the ender eye inside the envelope. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Like, have the envelope and have it like open, then like have it like the ender pearl like slipped inside of it halfway. That's a really cool idea. I'll keep that in mind. Is it possible to mail if you are in a LAN world with this? Yes, that's gonna be like, this application would be useless if you weren't in a server, so the idea is to make it work in a server, and it should. So mail here, and as you can see, we've got two buttons here, register and log in. So I might make it like similar to with Pixel Painter, how it has like an application, because I want my applications to be consistent. I want them to be kind of let people know that these are my applications. If they're consistent, then that's good. That is good. That's good, yeah. Don't know why I added that at the end. But yeah, just this whole thing of just being able to like see, like I'll put that in front, then I press this window, that goes into the front. And it's just like a whole application. So I get note stash out, I can get the settings out here, and just like look at this. This is working like how it should, like any device, like a computer should work. So maybe a multitasking. Why is that going over the edge? Oh, I had a problem with that before. Like, why is that? I think I need to fix that up later on. I think I know why. Still some bugs with the window. You won't be able to see it in the stream, but it's going 1 pixel off the edge here. Let's get rid of this. Which wallpaper should I have? Let's put the default one. You guys have probably already seen like half of this, like hello, MrCrayfish. And we've got two sizes here, 16 by 16 or 32 by 32. Then you can do stuff like woo, red if you want to, blue, green, fill bucket. Yeah, that's cool. You can save that picture. Let's delete that one. Hello and hello. What's this one? Okay, it's just a line. Imagine if it just like came up with like an inappropriate image that I drew because I was just doing it for testing. But this is like email. And then what I'll show you real quickly is, let's create the login form, or login, or let's just do the register form. So we're going to have a label, label email, private label, text field, field email, I like to put like the actual name of the kind of component in front of the variable name, just so when I'm actually, like if I do this dot thing, I know these are buttons, these are labels. Just because if I have like register an account and log in by itself, like what is that? Is it a label? Is it like a text field? Is it a button? Those kind of things. So it really just helps out by putting them in front. So that's label for email. Let's go label password. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to do like actual proper security with the password, even though it's like you can't, like let's say someone accesses your email and starts sending you like abusing emails on the game. It's not like a big deal. It's not like someone's hacked your account. It's literally an account on the game, and I don't know, maybe I could like, instead of, should I have it make it like so you can register, or should it be like bound to a certain, like bound to your character? Like if it was bound to your character, you can only have one email. If it's like you can actually register and create an account, then it's, you can create multiple, but then you have like passwords and stuff to deal with. Yeah, it's a little, you gotta kind of choose what you want to do here. People saying register. People saying bound. Bound or register? Because basically if it's bound, it prevents like people from being able to use your account. Like it's an easier way just to prevent that. Whereas if it's actually register, create your own password, then it's potential that someone could find out your password and your email and basically gain access to your account. But I mean, it would be interesting. I mean, it would be like real life. Someone hacks your account. Someone's hacked your account. Make Uber app that will spawn a horse with a saddle. It would be cool if you like hack in the game. That would be fun. Like I don't want it to take away from what the application will actually be about. I'm seeing a lot of bound. Because it's going to be safer, and it basically stops people from stealing your account. Now, what you'll be able to do at the minimum is actually create your own custom email. It's mainly just like the whole password thing. You being logged into your account is your password. Like you actually on a server and you're logged into that server on your account, you've pretty much already authenticated yourself straight away because you're the one in that character. You're only going to get the messages for that character. No one else can get your messages. They would have to be logged into your real Minecraft account for them to get access to your basically emails. So bound is probably the better way to go than doing register. So we'll get rid of the password field. And then what we'd do is label email, but we don't want them to obviously be able to change the domain name. And we would need to set, oh yeah, can we do, I didn't like set a max length. Now that's like kind of like a bit of a problem. I don't want people being able to type more than they should. Like, there's got to be a max amount of characters they'd be able to enter. So we're going to implement. Let's just check. I'm gonna like have. Actually, I can do that to get. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll deal with that later. We won't deal with that for right now. Alright, so we need a new layout, and this is the really cool thing about this API, and I'll show you. Oh, basically just the whole framework, layout, register, account, this whole kind of framework for developing applications. So I'm going to make the width kind of like 160, then the height is going to be like 80, maybe like 50, 60, now 50, 50. Then we're going to do like this dot label email equals new label email 55 layout register account dot add component this dot label email, then this dot field email equals new text field Minecraft dot get Minecraft dot font renderer object left 5 top 15 width, we'll make that 80, I think. This dot add component this dot field email, then simply, so that's already. Okay, I just realized I had a problem. Okay, no, I'm doing it wrong. This should be up here. Oops, no, not there. That should be there. That should be there. Just because, basically, if I created that layout down there, I don't have access to it up at the top of this code, whereas I need to be able to do button register dot set click listener, and then basically I need to just do application email dot this dot set current layout register account. So if we test that out now, we should have kind of like a label and a field. that don't do anything right now, but it will in the future. How long have we been live streaming for? Almost an hour. We got 8 minutes left. I think that's going to end off the stream quite well. I feel like that time is wrong. Why does that time seem wrong? How long have I been live streaming for? Apparently it says 11:24. I started the live stream. I scheduled the live stream for 9:45. Why is it going for longer than it feels like? I don't know. That's really weird. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to trust it because it doesn't feel like I started streaming at, I don't know, 1 hour and 40 minutes? What? Why does it say 53 minutes? It says 53 minutes. Let me just refresh it. Wow. Wow. I was going to make this an hour live stream. I've now gone for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to have to make it 2 hours. I'm just going to have to do it. I can't end it off on a weird number. Alright, so as you can see, we've got email here. If we press register, it comes up with a new thing, and it doesn't come up with a field. Oops. Yeah, no, I didn't do it right. There we go. So you would be like, MrCrayfish. Then it would by default have that. Oh, actually, it already stops. Okay. And it would have at endermail.com. Then it would register. So we need to add in a button for that. Button register. This dot button register equals new button register. Left is 5, top would be 15. I don't know how. Maybe 25. Width 80. Height 20. And it's going to crash. But let's just load it up again. Seriously, why did that say? That really kind of ruined my live stream. I didn't want to live stream for this long. But oh well, we've done it now. I have no school, so screw time. Alright, so if we're going to email now, register. Okay, it needs to be moved down a little bit more. And 5 more. My kind of like consistent spacing is like 5 pixels. Now obviously kind of rendering outside this, so need to adjust the height of this to 60. Yeah, that's perfect. So it would have like email at blah blah blah. The width of that can go up to 150. You'll see in a second here. So it pretty much just covers that whole entire area. Then you would enter your, let's add another label in. Label email, label domain. It kind of comes after email. I like to order them specifically. Label domain equals new label at endermail.com. Left is $80 plus 5, so 90. Top would be 15. Alright, another crash. You spelt register wrong. Oh yeah, jeez. Thanks for that. And yeah, thought I was doing something wrong there. Endermail MC. Yeah, it's a cool idea actually. Let's go to email, register, and yeah, that's it. We need to move it down a bit, I think. Move it down maybe 3 pixels. Yeah, that's good. And maybe move it to the left, like 2. And then we also just need to make the thing a little bit wider. Maybe 170. Too much. 65. Yeah, I like that. And then calculator. Wow, I don't know why I'm actually doing that. 157. That's cool. See, like now it doesn't want to go over that 1 pixel anymore. It only happens like sometimes. It's really strange. Ugh. I think that's going to end it off. I know I said I was going to go to 2 hours, but I'm actually really tired and I wasn't planning to do the device mod and work on that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed doing this live stream today. Again, if you don't remember, I'm going to PAX at the end of the year, so if you are from Australia, you can have the chance to meet me. You don't actually have to go to PAX. You can simply just go outside the convention center to meet me up. But it's not for a while, so you still got a lot of time to think about it. If you are like under 18 and That kind of stuff you would probably have to ask your parents, so there's quite some time to convince them to take you. But nonetheless, I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you hit that like button as well, show your support. Let's see how many likes we ended up with. 708. That's pretty good, guys. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.